Hi, I'm Reb Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 43 years. I'm going through the lessons again this year, asking Jesus for clarity, and then I write from that clarity, and that's what I'm sharing with you today. Before we get started, let me just ask that if you find this helpful, please like it. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. I'd very much appreciate it. Also, I love the comments, so don't forget to comment if you have something to share. Okay, so we're looking at lesson 347. Anger must come from judgment. Judgment is a weapon I use against myself to keep the miracle away from me. Father, I want what goes against my will and do not want what is my will to have. Straighten my mind, Father, it is sick. But you have offered freedom, and I choose to claim your gift today. And so I give all judgment to the one you gave me to judge for me. He sees what I behold, and yet he knows the truth. He looks on pain, and yet he understands it is not real. And in his understanding, it is healed. He gives the miracles my dreams would hide from my awareness. Let him judge today. I do not know my will, but he is sure it is your own, and he will speak for me and call your miracles to come to me. Listen today, be very still, and hear the gentle voice, for God assuring you that he has judged you as the son he loves. As often happens, this is a perfect lesson for me today. I'm not angry, but I am fearful. I know from the Course that fear is simply anger turned inward, judgment still at work, but now directed against myself instead of projected outward. This can only happen if I'm judging with my split mind rather than giving the situation to the Holy Spirit to judge. The ego knows only fear, and so its judgments always leave me in fear. I know this, and yet I'm still doing it. This can only mean that I'm choosing to use judgment as a weapon against myself to keep the miracle away. I recognize the insanity of this, and so I have not given in to the ego. At least I've not given up my willingness to choose again, even when I notice that I'm still tempted to listen to it. This situation is a problem that I cannot solve on my own. I gave it to the Holy Spirit and followed guidance as it came. This morning I was reminded of it and became afraid once again. So you can see why I appreciate this lesson. I've watched myself turn to the Holy Spirit to heal my mind and then moments later pick the problem back up again. It's hard to accept that I'm deliberately choosing to suffer. It feels like I can't help it. Yet the Course reminds me that this is not a sin, only a mistake, and mistakes call for correction, not punishment. When I read this lesson, I read it slowly and with faith that it is true. With each sentence, I became calmer, and now I feel peaceful. The ego wants to worry at this problem like a dog with a bone, but I am not the ego. I don't have to make that choice. I choose to be at peace. And so, once again, I give the problem to the Holy Spirit to judge for me. He knows I'm afraid of possible outcomes, but he also knows the truth. And in his knowledge, I am healed. I accept the miracle he gives me. Nothing outside of me has changed, but everything has changed in my mind. The problem no longer feels heavy or urgent because I am no longer trying to decide its outcome on my own. When I struggled with fear and then finally accepted the miracle, it's such a relief. I just want to sit in the peace that it brings and do nothing else. I want to be in that peace forever, and I can. I'm learning that peace does not come from fixing my life, but from trusting that my life is already held in God's care. This is what A Course in Miracles is leading me to. All these daily problems are the path home if that is my choice. Each one gives me the opportunity to experience anxiety fade into peace as I let go of my judgments in favor of the Holy Spirit's miracle. God has offered me freedom, and this day I choose to claim His gift. I see again that fear is not a failure, but a signal that I have forgotten to ask for help, and help is always here. Each time I let judgment go, even briefly, peace returns to show me what is real. This is enough for me today. Well, thank you for joining me in this, and I'll be back soon with another reading. See you then.